Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for clicking my video and watching it. So today we have got Pamela Henderson back again. Honestly, this woman, sure. And we're going to do a full set. So I've already gone in and applied tips. If I was doing this on a client, I would also apply a thin clear base layer of clear acrylic, but as she's not real, I'm not going to do that. And then here I'm going in with Naio Nails. I think this is called Rose Blush. I can't remember, but I will link it down below for you. And it's a gorgeous nude colour as well. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating a sort of, it looks a bit like a wonky stiletto nail. That is what I am creating here. So I'm going to be leaving a negative space in a diagonal down one side of the nail, and this is where we're going to be going in with some colours and making them look pretty. So I'm just bringing that acrylic up into that wonky stiletto shape and making sure that we have got a nice thickness, because we are going to be creating a wall for our coloured acrylic to push up against. So I just use the side of my brush just to keep that as neat as possible. Not too worried, because as always I will go in and sharpen that up with a nail file. Again, taking a big bead, not big enough though. For some reason I can't pick up like really big beads. I don't know why, I just can't do it. But I just pick up my bead, place it at the cuticle area, patting it into the cuticle area using the tip of my brush, and then I use the belly of my brush to drag that up and pat that up over the rest of the nail, ensuring that I'm leaving my negative space. So I'm just working it. The brush that I'm using is CJP's Big Boy brush. And here I'm just going in with a little bit more just to make sure it is thick enough. Doesn't matter if you do it too thick, because you are going to go in and file it anyway. So as long as you've got a wall that you can push coloured acrylic up to, that is fine, because you will be able to encapsulate this as well. So I do this on the pinky, the middle and the index finger. Ignore Pamela's thumb. She's got a cute little cloud nail on there at the minute, inspired by Kerry Wright. And I just left it on there. Just left it on there for her. So yeah, I'll stop jabbering on and let you guys watch this part. So whilst I'm waiting for those to set, I'm going to go on to the ring finger and we're going to do a marble nail, because everyone knows I love a marble nail. And the colours that I have picked up here are Pink Martini and Your Mint, and they are both from Glitterbels. Sorry, lost track of what I was saying then. They're both from Glitterbels, available from Glitterarty Nails. And all I do is pick up 2 wet beads, place them at the cuticle area, and just work at the cuticle area just to make sure it's nice and flush. Then I go in and pick up a bead of each colour again, and this time I've added a new colour, which is the yellow, and this one is called Belle, also from Glitterbels. And I just place the wet beads above one another and then use the tip of my brush to drag those and marble those into each other. And then I will pat into place. You don't want to be swiping or dragging the acrylic around, because you'll lose your effect. So make sure you're patting it into place, and then once I'm happy with that, I will let that set before going in and encapsulating it. And I'll just keep going and adding where I think it needs a little bit more colour. So once that was done, I'm going to go ahead and file here. I'm just showing you where I'm going to be filing because I did have to take the tips out to do it. So I just went in and filed the nude acrylic to make sure that that is nice and straight and that we're going to have a nice sharp crisp line. On the pinky here, I'm going in with Belle again, and I'm just doing a really thin layer, making sure that I'm pressing it right up against that wall. And this is just a background for what we're going to be putting on next. So I'm going in with Belle, nice and thin, doesn't matter if you get it on the nude, because once you start filing, that's all going to file away. Here I'm going in with Pink Martini, again, nice and thin. And then on the index finger, I'm going to go in with Your Mint. And I actually think the index finger is my favourite. It just turned out so pretty. So going in with Your Mint here, I'm just adding a little bit more. It was just a little bit see-through and there was something stuck in there. It was so annoying. And you want to make sure as well that you are leaving your coloured acrylic to set before going in with anything else, or else, oh, you'll see what I mean in a minute. We're going to go in with the Angelina Threads from Glitterarty nails, and if I was to place them on top of the wet coloured acrylic, the wet coloured acrylic would seep over the top of them and then you'd lose the effect. That is what I mean. That's what I'm trying to say. So once that has, when I've got to the index finger, the pink is pretty much ready. So these are the threads we're going to be going in with. We're going in with strawberry, banana and blueberry. And they are so pretty. And all I do is cut a really small triangular shape out, pick up a small bead of clear acrylic, and not working thick at all, working really, really thin. This is just to stick it to the nail. Then place the triangle that we've cut out on top of the yellow and patting that into place, and then I'll leave this to set before doing anything else with it because I don't want it to move. Now I'm going to go in, do exactly the same, place my wet acrylic and apply my triangle of strawberry. This one was being a bit of a bugger and wouldn't stick down. I was trying to do it with my brush. I was trying to be nice and careful, but it just wasn't happening. So I end up just digging the end of the brush and holding that into place and pressing it down, but it worked fine. So again, I will leave that one to set. Then I'm going to do exactly the same on the index finger, this time using blueberry, and I think this is definitely my favourite. It's just turned out so pretty. It doesn't matter if you've got any overhanging or anything like that, because when you let this set, you can then go ahead and just trim it, or you can just wait until you've encapsulated it and it will file off anyway. So now I'm going to go in and encapsulate all of these nails, ensuring that all of that Angelina thread is encapsulated, because if it's not, you're going to end up filing it out. And also making sure that I cap the free edge of the nail as well. Here, it doesn't really matter if you go in too thin, because once you filed it, you can actually go in and encapsulate it again and create your apex and stuff like that. But if you don't want to do any of that and you just want to be able to file it and top coat, then you do need to make sure that you've got your apex in the correct place. So I'm just going to let you watch this and then I will jump back on. So once they were all set, then we are ready to file. So I'm going in with a hand file here just to show you that it doesn't matter if you get any of the yellow or anything like that on the nude, because once you start filing, it all starts filing away. I'm using a 100 grit nail file. I did end up filing the rest off camera because the tips kept sliding out and it was so frustrating. So I just go in, file the surface of the nail to show our beautiful crisp line, and then I will go in and shape the nail as well. They all just turned out so beautiful. I did end up using a e-file on the other fingers because my arm was killing, but I just go in, file the surface of the nail, and then shape the nails, get rid of the dust. And now I'm going in with my Nail Lounge Collection's Ultimate Gloss Top Coat, and I'm just going to top coat all of these nails and then cure them under my LED lamp for 1 minute. Here I'm just showing you the effect because the way I had the hand you couldn't actually see it. So just going in and top coating all of the nails, curing for 1 minute, and then I will let them cool down before going in with any cuticle oil. I've left some little videos and pictures at the end of this video to show you the effect, because how my light was positioned or the hand was positioned, I don't know. You can only see it in certain movements, but honestly these turned out so pretty. I was so happy with these. So I will let you guys watch this. Don't forget to share the love if you like this set. I love this set. I don't know about you, but I absolutely love them. But if you did enjoy this video and you do like this set, please show the love and give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to click the subscribe button. And if you're on Instagram or Facebook, go and check out my pages. They are just Jodie's Nail Lounge on both of those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Bye!